there, welcome. Today is July 1st and I wanted to give you a quick update on my current planning system because there have been some changes. I recently shared with you the video where I set up my bullet journal for July, which I'm starting today. But I thought it would be good to, because in that video I show you this weekly supplement, I think it's called, from Hobonichi. And I think it hadn't showed this one before. I started using it in June. So I thought this could be a good moment to give you an update on what I'm using, mostly because I have been sharing with you this journey I took with experimenting with different planning systems, different brands, different notebooks, to see what works, what doesn't work, and mostly to share ideas that could be useful for you or for your planning system or your journaling process. The whole point of this is to share ideas that could be useful for you. Let me start by saying that even though I have been using a different notebook each month, my daily planning has essentially remained the same. I mean, in terms of structure, pen, paper, tasks, some, I don't know, events, appointments, and memory keeping. That hasn't changed. It may have changed the size I have available for my daily planning and the kinds of inks I use, but in structure it has stayed the same. And this has been mostly memory keeping, or kind of like an archive planner. I have a log of everything that happens each day, each week, and during the month. And this works mostly as a reference for the events that are coming, like future planning, and everything that has already happened. So let me start with this one. This is a Hobonichi Weeks Mega. There are many videos where I show you the setup and how I created this little insert for my budget planning and all of that. And since the last video I have where I give you like an in-depth look at what I have in here, not much has changed. The monthly is still memory keeping, a monthly log of everything that happens during the month, appointments, events, and little snippets of information of things I want to remember and look back on. Nothing has changed over here. The weeklies, they started as a place for weekly planning, but very soon I realized that this would not work for my weekly planning because, first of all, I like a vertical view for weekly planning, and second of all, this felt too tight. So in February I started using these Hobonichi Weeks as an archive log of everything that happens during the year. I have highlighted events. It is color-coded. Baby blue is for everything related to my kid and to my family. This kind of mint green is related to everything related to my health. And the two arrows are just the main events of the day. Things I want to remember, things like grocery shopping, I went to the gym, there was no school, like the Oscars, when we watched the Oscars, I have it here. And over here is just the highlights of the week. If I need to add extra information about something that happened in one of these days, I add it here. So I have extra information on an event that took place on Monday, an event that took place on Tuesday, my goals for the week, and what I read and learned during the week. And that hasn't changed. I think, this part has, this hasn't. So it has stayed the same over here, just a weekly log of everything that happens during the week. The only change has been over here. I still have my goals, but I moved like waiting on, grocery list, like grocery shopping, things I want to get done for my job, my channel, and payments. Why did I change this? It felt redundant to have the highlights of the week over here when I kind of already have them over here, and the things I read, I can have them on this side. So I decided to use this space kind of an overview of what's happening during the week, and then the weekly log of the events that took place and the things I want to remember. And I think that's going to be how I'm going to keep using it during July. For example, today is July the 1st, so this is this week actually. And I foresee myself using this the same throughout the month. And yeah, like I have mentioned this before, the one thing that has allowed me to change notebooks every month for my daily planning has been these Hobonichi weeks, because this has stayed the same. This is a record of everything that happens. It's for future planning. For example, I have some events for next week, and I already have some events for August and September. So this is where I keep those kinds of things, and on the monthlies over here. Now, my dailies, like I mentioned, they have stayed essentially the same. To me, at least, they feel like the same. I have my priorities, some tasks that I would like to tackle during the day, some memory keeping, and sometimes I add a timeline where I sketch how I would like my day to go. This is the Rotterfaden A6. This one is Notebook Therapy. This is a B6 size. Again, priorities, highlights of the day. Here I have notes on the side, but over here I have them below. I guess this is a change. I used to have, my meals during the day. I don't have them here anymore. And here is my timeline where I kind of, in the morning, I sit down and I go, I would like to tackle this at this time, and I would like to go this place at this time and do this at this time. I kind of go over how I would like my day to go, but it doesn't necessarily have to end up the way I plan it over here. And yeah, I mean, like this one is from January, and it's tasks, my meals, and highlights of the day. So I may add some more decoration, I may add stickers, I may leave it just pen and paper like I did over here. It depends on how busy I am, how much time I have, if I'm planning on my desk where I have all my washes and my stickers, or if I'm planning at a coffee shop. It all depends on that, but I feel like it has remained the same. And that's basically what I have here. This is, for example, Friday the 1st, July, my tasks, some notes to myself, and a timeline of things I would like to get done at specific times. Okay, so that, I don't think it has changed. It may look different, but in terms of the mental process I go through when I put pen to paper, it feels the same. The one main change has been the addition of this. I pulled it out from my archives just to check it out. When I received this cover from Chic Sparrow, I instantly fell in love. I had in here my Leuchtturm A6, and I thought, let's see how it works with this little weekly supplement in here. Let's see where this takes me. I mean, it didn't work in 2020, but perhaps it feels nice in here, and it did. I just love opening this and have my schedule at a glance. I can see the things I have to do, the batches of time I'm using for specific things is perfect. I love opening, schedule, my dailies. It just works. Because this has worked so well as as a contained system, having my daily planning and my schedule next to each other, this kind of felt unnecessary. My last attempt to see if any kind of weekly tracking planning could work in this notebook would be this layout. I won't be using this anymore for time blocking, and I will try it as a place to brainstorm next actions for current projects. we'll see how that goes. So that's it for today. What's your current planning system? Are you doing a one book July challenge? And if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. I will do my best to get back to you, and I'll see you in the next one.